This is the chapter 1 of Akbar Birbal stories book, God's Blessings. Birbal was an honest man with a devout attitude. He used to offer his prayers to God every day. It made him morally and physically strong. Birbal would often say, "Whatever God does, He does it only for the good of the people." Sometimes he would appear unkind to us, but He is not. His blessings too are sometimes mistaken for curse. God gives you a little pain to save you from some greater illness. One day, a courtier could not tolerate Birbal speaking in praise of God. "Look what God has done to me," said he. "Last night I was chopping straw and grass for the cattle when I accidentally chopped off my own little finger. Do you mean to say God has done something good for me?" "I believe so. Because whatever God does, He does it only for the good of a person," said Birbal. The courtier became more angry for Birbal's unjust attempt to find something good in the act of God that was so painful to him. He lost his finger, and yet Birbal said that God was great. Many other courtiers too supported the views of the angry courtier. "We are not convinced, Birbal," said Akbar. "I believe in God, but I cannot understand why must He always be praised. Even when He had harmed a person, I think that God should not be praised, at least in this case." Birbal smiled and said, "Your Majesty, just wait and see." 3 months passed. One day, the courtier who had lost his finger went into a dense jungle for hunting. While he was chasing a deer, he was separated from his men. Suddenly, a group of tribal people surrounded him. They believed in human sacrifice, so they captured the courtier and took him to their temple to sacrifice him before the deity. The priest of the temple examined his hands and found one finger missing. "No, we cannot sacrifice him," said the priest of the tribal temple. "If this man with 9 fingers is sacrificed to our deity, it will cause harm to our community. Our deity will not be appeased with an incomplete sacrifice. We will be troubled with diseases and heavy rains and flood. So let this incomplete man go." Thus the courtier was set free. Soon he returned home. Next day, he went to Birbal in the court and began to weep. When Akbar entered the courtroom, he was surprised to see the courtier weeping before Birbal. "What has happened to you?" asked the emperor. The courtier narrated the whole story. "Now I believe that whatever God does, He does it only for the good of a person. If I had not lost my finger in an accident, I would have been sacrificed. This is the reason why I am weeping. These are the tears of happiness. I am happy that I am still alive." I was wrong to criticize Birbal for his faith in God. Akbar smiled and looked at the face of his courtiers, as if to say in silence that he too was happy to have a person like Birbal with him in the court.